What's that? You enjoy Souls games? Me too! But what exactly was it that dragged you down the Miyazaki rabbit hole? Perhaps it was the intricately designed world of Dark Souls, the dense atmosphere of Bloodborne, or maybe the vast open wonder of Elden Ring. It could have been the combat, the RPG elements, or maybe you just really enjoy suffering. Whatever the case may be, you are utterly and completely wrong. That's right, you heard me. You are wrong. The true gamers who play these games do it for one reason, and one reason alone.
Rag doll physics.
Ragdoll physics. Have video games ever created a better feature? Well, probably not, but if they have, I have no idea what it could be. It just seems to me that all the best games have one thing in common: amazingly entertaining ragdoll physics. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than this. What's more fun than throwing around the dead bodies of your foes? This is real entertainment right here. This is a normal thing to do. This is normal. Of all the Souls features that Miyazaki concocted in his cauldron, ragdoll physics are by far the best. Since the dawn of Demon Souls, they've been included. And since the dawn of Demon Souls, they have brought us joy. I mean, who among you can say that you haven't messed around for at least 20 minutes with this feature? It's simply irresistible. And it even doubles as an amazing stress relief against these hardcore challenges you have to face. In fact, I think I'd go so far as to say there's no problem that ragdoll physics can't solve. What's that? You accidentally dumped all of your souls into resistance, and now you can't make it past Sen's fortress? You're depressed and maybe even thinking about giving up? Hey, don't worry about it. Just yeet this dead hollow 50 feet into the air and kick these mushroom children across the forest floor.
Oppression cured.
Oh no. You want to defeat the last boss of Bloodborne and get that epic Blood Moon victory, but the final boss is too hard.
What was it? The hunt? Or the horrible hunter's helper?
No. Don't cry. Put that handkerchief away. After all, you can still have enormous amounts of fun, gathering up all the dead bodies in Yharnam and rolling through them at 20 frames per second.
Yeah.
Oh, drat! Not again! You've been spending an immense amount of time playing Elden Ring with the boys. You've lost your job, and now your wife wants a divorce. Shoot! Well, that is pretty bad. But hey, at least you've still got ragdoll. Wait, what? You didn't know? You didn't see how they massacred my boy? No. It's all right. But still, incredibly sad. For when it comes to ragdoll physics in Elden Ring, one thing will be made abundantly clear to you. Short of their entire removal, interactable ragdoll physics have taken the fattest nerf that you have ever seen. And all it takes is a simple comparison to see that Elden Ring's ragdoll physics have only a shadow of their former prestige. If you're one of the OGs who played the older From Software games, you'll know ragdoll physics were pristine. And as shown throughout this video, things could get a little bit crazy. And perhaps it was this obscene rowdiness that led Miyazaki to turn down the fun dial a couple notches. Yes, I think I see how this could be considered a little too much. But in its defense, I have to say, it was awesome, and I liked it. And having the physics interaction be as mild as it is in Elden Ring is almost as bad as not having it at all. I'm looking at you, Dark Souls 2. Now, when trying to come up with reasons as to why this feature would be so nerfed, I could really only come up with two. Number one, you're afraid of the player's items falling off of cliffs, which might legitimately be a concern for some players, but as someone who's played all of the older Souls games, this hardly ever actually occurs. And reason number two, you hate fun. Now, this one also seems unlikely to me, because Miyazaki has dedicated his life to creating fun, happy video game experiences, and I never get a feeling of malicious intent when I stare at his picture for hours on end. Now, regardless of the reason for ragdolls being treated so harshly in Elden Ring, the fact remains that they were. And while this isn't something I'm particularly mad about, it is sad that we've lost what made ragdoll physics so entertaining in the past. You may not agree with me at all, but I really do think that there's a lot of value in this little feature. There's a certain level of charm that comes with its incorporation into the game, not to mention that it's something we've come to expect for every Souls game at this point. The only thing that really does make me mad about the change is that it just seems so unnecessary. You'll notice that there is a definable tone down from the extremes of Demon Souls and Dark Souls to Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. And even though I couldn't fling dead bodies into the stratosphere anymore, the ragdoll physics of those games were still good. So is there any rhyme or reason as to why Elden Ring wouldn't leave ragdoll physics the same? Perhaps we will never know. And even though Elden Ring has a vast open world with wondrous areas, crazy enemies, and challenging bosses to face, it still feels that with this change, it's missing a piece of the soul that makes the Souls games so great. Those signature FromSoft characteristics that From does in their own way. They really do contribute and make the Souls games what they are. At the end of the day, what makes a Souls game good isn't necessarily just the bosses, how modern it feels to play, how the world was designed, or even how good the ragdoll physics are. No, when it comes right down to it, those are all just pieces of the puzzle. And what truly makes the game great is the passion that is put into each and every piece, making the product as a whole a true work of art. Anyways guys, thank you all for watching. This was a video I'd been thinking of making for a while now. It went through several revisions, which is good, because at one point it was just downright psychotic. No.
Do I have a toaster?
No, it can't be true.
House. Hello?
It's impossible. He promised. He promised.
What's going on?
He's talking.
Shrimp.
So, be glad that I spared you. Please leave your comments down in the comment section below. I love to read your thoughts. I'd love to know what you think about the ragdoll physics in Elden Ring. Why did no one else do a video on this before? This is such an important issue. Simply appalling. Anyway, I am Dead Onion, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.